Chapter 54. Lamech's hesitance. After these words of the wise man, Lamech, without saying a word and like a bliss drunk, goes with Hanoch and the wise man to the temple, which was still wrapped in the white cloud. When they arrived, Lamech, who on the way became a little more sober, did not dare to enter the temple, although the temple was completely open on all sides, and therefore said to his two friends, "Listen, dear brothers and friends, I wake up now from a lofty dream, and still see with fully open eyes the same, what I formerly only thought seeing in a lofty dream. But you say that I now should step with you into the temple. But I tell you, however, that I never be able to do this, because too sacred is this place where the temple is built, and I, as a totally unholy man, can never desecrate it with my feet. Your advice and your desire may be by itself sublimely good, because in your profound wisdom you may recognize what is best. But I now have, by the endlessly great mercy of the Lord, also received a pious and humble heart, and this heart says to me now, you are by far not worthy to enter the place, in which particularly strongly the glory of the Lord is depicted, who is the sole, Almighty God, forever holy, holy, holy. And as such I also must follow the good notion of my heart. You are, of course, well worthy to enter the sanctuary of God, and you can always act according to the secret guidance in you. For God the Lord has called you on the heights, and never has a sin desecrated your heart before God, because you always walked with the most pious soul before the eyes of the Lord. But this is not the case with me. I always have been the greatest, terrible sinner before God, and am therefore far from pure enough to enter with a better conscience such a holy place. Therefore, do not try to persuade me this time any further, so that in the end I would be compelled by the great power of your heavenly wisdom to enter the by God so mightily glorified temple. But the wise man, however, took Lamech by the hand and said to him, "Listen, you man full of humility in your heart. Are the hearts of the brothers and sisters not more than this temple? And yet you just now went with us past many of them. Why do you then feel so anxiously constrained to step into this temple which God only breathed at, while He, with His eternally holy love, grace and mercy, enlivened the hearts of the brothers and sisters? But what is more, the breath out of the Lord's will, or His essential living word poured out of His heart into the hearts of the brothers and sisters? Behold, the worlds, the suns, and all things originate from the will breath of the Lord. But this is not the case with the Spirit in the heart of man, because this is a substantial part of the eternal, true Spirit of God, dwelling in the heart of God and coming from it. Now judge for yourself whether it is wise to refrain, even if out of great, justified humility, to do which is by far less, before not considering in the least to do the far greater. Besides, you were not scared to give me your hand, as I have extended mine to you, and I am, you can believe me, more than this temple, along with the white cloud and the strongly radiant heart above the temple, and the white cloud which still holds the temple tightly wrapped. So if all this is infallibly the case, you may, with the best conscience in the world, go with us into the temple and listen there to what was promised to you. Here Lamech encouraged himself and went quite cheerfully with the two into the temple, and was without any fear. But the wise man still remained unknown to him.